All right, hey, I want to run through some of our games here from this past weekend and just give a little commentary on it here, starting with Shaker. Good approach right away, picking up the ball. Good progression here, nice offload pass. Just got to get the hands ready quicker. So unfortunately, had the knock. Right now, again, we need to start seeing we have people running into the ball. But again, our defensive line right away relaxed on this turnover, which kind of put us in a bad position here. So we're drifting back. They could have attacked quickly to the outside edge, but again, you can see they're all clumped as well. Um, so kind of the issue here too, we got to make sure when we come up to tackle that we're rotating to that far side. Again, we need to make sure that rotation covers further on the field when they pass it to the edge. So again, he came back to this first knock. They push us off the ball all day. At this point, good positioning. Need to try to get a little better pressure on this first receiver. Good come up and hit right here. Uh, Way to pressure them back. We do have to, again, look at that far side. If someone was looping the swing, our wings coming up and we're not making sure we can shut that down. But great drive back over here. Great knock. Has the advantage here. But this we see too, once we got this turnover, at this point here, we have the ball. And now you can see all of us completely out of position here. You have Jay up front, Mila, we're all bunched and we're all out of position here. So now when she gets popped back, now we're reacting and bouncing back. We're trying to loop ourselves around to get to that ball all out of position. Now in this case, again, no one counter rucked. We're all right here. Maya picked it up, went down through, and scored. So um, it worked out for us, but ideally we want to make sure we're in a better position on those turnovers. A little bit slow to react. We got away with it. Um, then over here had something on just our first. Did that go back? It didn't go 10. They get their free kick. Same here. We got to watch that rotate the edge. Again, their pops went to the inside, not out wide, which is good for us because we weren't quite out back. So again, here too, we got a little bit of this later, but right now, like in this case here, um, Maddie needs you up flat. It's good that you see it directing and get the numbers over. We just got to try to do that from a flatter position versus being back 5 meters on it. So good tackle. But again, because we're not flat, this tackle's made and no one's in a position to poach. He came back to a penalty though on this one, I believe. And I think it must be another whistle here. Again, they got good drive. We just happened to steal that one. So this we're attacking right away. So this is where I remember this vividly. That Soph was calling for the ball. We had three people out here. We definitely Soph shouldn't have been the one to come here to get this from Roxy. We have two other players out here that should be out here calling for this ball, but we're kind of hesitant, except with Soph. Really nice call and pop to Soph, but then was able to go down and score on this. So again, we just got to be better. We need to kind of all be there looking to explode on this. Um, this kick, good catch by them, by the way. And again, good wrap. This is where right now, this should be a poach or a quick tap right away. So in this case, though, a tackle's made. Jay is trying to get the ball, get the ball, get the ball. Whistle's blown, and now we stop. No, this is our penalty. Right now, grab the ball, tap it, and go. It's obviously in our favor, but instead, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, that's 7 seconds. We could have tapped that ball and been gone here. And the other problem is now Soap goes over here, but no one was talking to her. This should be right away in her hip pocket. Jaya should be out here on her outside, calling for that ball for a nice little offload pitch. But there's no talk, and instead there's running right on top. And then Heaven over here is kind of flat where we're not really in position to make a play either with this. So again, we should have been back further, a little bit of an angle off to the side, calling for this ball. this would have been an easy try over here. That was not an obstruction because no one was attempting to make the play on Soph. Then we made a couple passes, skip past there, out to the edge, and scored. We made that a lot harder than it needed to be. One, the quick tap, we waited 7 seconds to actually tap that ball to go wait for Soph to get up and make that play. And then we didn't get on that. Now this one was a little unfortunate. Just Jay coming in and kind of sealing off Soph on that. One thing I just want to point out here again, Jay, a lot of good things you picked up later, but the positioning here, we talk about tackling. This right here was trying to get to a reach versus getting to a tackle. And because it came a reach trying to grab a jersey versus trying to get the shoulder in is why the tackle wasn't made there. So again, decent first half overall on this. Again, we got away with some things and we got better as we went. Again, they're good on catching the ball, good hit, getting better with being flatter on defense. Not quite sure what the penalty was, but then this goes back to our problems getting this ball. We lost quite a few scrums here right away. Just need a little better communication on those pops. But again, having the gaps, I do see. I think it's Gemma right there, just making sure people are down here right away. This time, Mild wasn't going to be denied, but she had good support that time when she broke through. Just got to watch the high tackles there. They kind of powered through pretty well. Good clear. This was a great job by Lila here with this tackle. You can see here right in the center. She's going for the tackle, hands released, grab the ball, go. Perfect. Now right here, I love too. Here I got Maddie and Roxy both sprinting down here for support. We got to be talking more because this should be an offload right as contact is happening, but we're kind of quiet. And even right here, we have the advantage. We should be picking this ball and going, not trying to stop, sit back, set the ruck, then wait. We let them reset before we popped out the J in this case and made a nice other pass there. But again, we made that much harder. We were there. The effort was there. Ideally, Lila, here's someone makes the offload, but at the very least, we should be coming in and picking and going, not trying to set the ruck when we on a breakaway like that. They're completely out of position. I think here again is where we had trouble on these put-ins. We're getting driven off the ball. And again, they're stealing the ball from us. That's probably 3 in a row we lost, which we got to make sure to clean that up. You see, unfortunately, they were out of sorts. Good run here. Good handoff. Can't quite tell if they played it on the ground. They call it not releasing. Yeah, just good movement of the ball to the backside. So basically that covers it for the match against Shaker.